Welcome to Coffee with Jim. So today we're going to talk about living with the newly sober alcoholic addict, whatever he or she is. Well, that's a tough thing. This person's been away for treatment for 30 days or 60 days, and who's ever at home, had control of a house and a checkbook and has been doing everything by themselves. So now you got this addict, let's say husband comes home, and all of a sudden he's learned all kinds of new skills, like how to accept his wife where she is, how to accept other people, don't be so domineering. There's all kinds of stuff he's learned about how he appears to other people. So he's got all this knowledge in his head. Unfortunately, you don't have all that knowledge. So you're going to look at him without work. You're going to look at him as you did 30 days ago, and you're going to remember what happened 6 months ago when he got drunk and you told him not to drive and all that bygone bullshit. And you're going to hang on to that because that's all you have. If you haven't been working on yourself a little bit, that's what you have. So now, here's this guy, you say X and you think he's going to act one way because that's the way you control. Because the women at home always control the alcoholic, and they learn how to control him. So now you're going to try to control him in the same way, but you're going to get a different response. And you're going to say, well, what the hell is wrong? What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. This is a different person today. So you have to look at him and treat him as a different person. You have to accept him where he's at today. You may not like what he's going out to meetings. Well, I don't want you going out every night. You're going to drink and on you go. Where the reality is he's going to an AA meeting or an NA meeting. And then wives particularly get jealous of this person going out every night. How come you can go out and I can't go out? Well, 3 or 4 months ago, you didn't want him to go out because you knew he was going to use. Now he's going out and staying clean and sober, and you're still operating on what used to happen. So it takes a lot of work for the spouse at home or the parents at home to accept this new person and give them a trust. If they trip, they trip. You're not the one tripping. You have to accept them where they're at, this new person. And if you can't do that, if you keep pushing the same way you pushed before, you're going to get the same response. So sooner or later, he's going to flip back to what you want him to do because you're controlling him, even though you don't mean to. It's really a tough thing. I believe it's harder on the person at home to adjust than it is for the alcoholic addict to come home to adjust because they've been focused on themselves for 30 days or whatever, and you haven't had that opportunity. You've had to look after the kids, the house, the mortgage, grocery, all that stuff, where he's had the ability to just focus on himself. And it's going to be tough. But if you can accept him where he's at, chances are things are going to blossom from this point. But let's make this the start. Not 4 years ago or 5 years ago or 6 months ago. Let's have a new beginning for both of you. It's tough, but you're strong enough to do it. You're stronger than that alcoholic addict because they went out to treatment and you had to carry all this on your back. Just hang in there a little bit longer. You'll realize the benefits of all of this. God bless.